In Salt Lake City, a potentially deadly attack on a local news crew was stopped only by the failure of the bomb itself. Here's what investigators say happened, who is now in custody, and what this incident means for the safety of journalists everywhere. On Friday, September 12th, a Fox 13 news vehicle was parked beside an occupied building. Underneath that van, responders later found an incendiary device that had been lit but did not fully ignite. Bomb technicians from the Salt Lake City Police Department and the Unified Fire Authority say the placement and design of the device created a significant threat to public safety and carried a significant risk of mass casualties. In other words, had it worked as intended, everyone nearby, including the people inside the building, could have been in serious danger. Because of the severity of the threat, the FBI quickly took over the investigation. Their work led them to a home in Magna, just west of Salt Lake City, where agents served a search warrant and arrested two men, 58-year-old Adib Nasir and 31-year-old Adil Justice Ahmed Nasir. Both men were booked into the Salt Lake County Jail without bail. Prosecutors are considering charges that include attempted aggravated arson, threat of terrorism, and possession of a weapon of mass destruction. The search of the Magna residence turned up far more than evidence tied to the single device found under the news van. Agents say they recovered firearms, illegal drugs, bomb-making materials, and two additional devices described as hoax weapons of mass destruction. Although the suspects allegedly admitted those two were fakes, their statements initially led officials to treat them as real, forcing the precautionary evacuation of neighboring homes. Investigators also note that both men are legally barred from owning firearms because of prior drug violations and active protective orders. While the motive remains unclear, the episode has amplified concerns about rising hostility toward journalists. Fox 13's management released a statement emphasizing that employee safety is its highest priority and thanking law enforcement agencies for their swift response. This case also illustrates the layers of cooperation involved when an act of suspected terrorism targets the press. Local bomb squads secured the immediate scene. Federal agents then traced the device back to its alleged source, and prosecutors at multiple levels are now deciding how to charge the suspects. That collaboration prevented a malfunctioning bomb from becoming a successful one. So what happens next? Forensic experts will study the recovered materials to determine exactly how the incendiary device was built and why it failed to detonate. Federal and state prosecutors will sort through potential charges. Given the presence of firearms, drugs, and multiple explosive devices, the legal consequences could be severe. Investigators will continue to dig for motive, whether the men were targeting the news outlet specifically, aiming for broader intimidation, or acting for some other reason altogether. Meanwhile, news organizations nationwide are watching closely. Journalists often work in public spaces, sometimes under tight deadlines that make full security sweeps impossible. This incident serves as a stark reminder. Even a routine assignment can carry hidden risks. The good news is that quick action by alert citizens, local bomb technicians, and federal agents prevented possible tragedy. The two suspects are now in custody, and a multi-agency team is piecing together the fuller story. We'll keep following the investigation as it moves through the courts and as authorities search for answers about why a news crew became the target of an explosive plot in Salt Lake City. For now, though, the takeaway is clear. Vigilance, cooperation, and a bit of luck averted what could have been a catastrophic attack.